In a church in a small village, there is a crucifix depicting Jesus nailed to the cross, life-sized and realistic. Known for its miraculous responses to prayers, the church attracts throngs of worshippers, creating an almost bustling atmosphere. A caretaker of the church observed the overwhelming number of requests that Jesus seemingly had to handle daily. Feeling compassion, he wished to share Jesus' burden. One day, during his prayers, he expressed this desire to Jesus. Unexpectedly, he heard a voice, "All right. I will come down and take your place as the caretaker, and you take my place on the cross. But no matter what you see or hear, you must not speak a single word." The caretaker thought this was an easy request and agreed. Jesus descended from the cross, and the caretaker took his place. True to his promise, the caretaker remained silent, listening to the prayers and petitions of the faithful. The crowd came in an endless stream, their prayers ranging from reasonable to bizarre. No matter what they said, the caretaker stayed silent, honoring his agreement. One day, a wealthy merchant arrived. After praying, he accidentally left a bag of money behind and walked away. The caretaker noticed but restrained himself from speaking. Then came a poor man, barely scraping by, who prayed for help to get through his struggles. On his way out, he discovered the merchant's bag, opened it, and found it filled with money. Overjoyed, he thanked Jesus for answering his prayers and left with the bag. The caretaker on the cross saw it all and wanted to call out, "That money isn't yours." But he held his tongue, honoring the agreement. Later, a young man about to embark on a sea voyage came to pray for a safe journey. As he was leaving, the merchant rushed back, grabbed the young man by his collar, and accused him of stealing the bag of money. Confused, the young man denied it, leading to a heated argument. At this point, the caretaker could no longer stay silent. He broke his promise and spoke, clarifying what had happened. The poor man had taken the money. With this revelation, the merchant left to find the poor man, and the young man hurried off, worried about missing his ship. Jesus, disguised as the caretaker, returned and said, "Come down. You are no longer fit for that position." The caretaker protested, "I spoke up to reveal the truth and ensure justice." "How is that wrong?" Jesus replied, "What do you understand?" The merchant did not lack money. The bag he left behind was meant for indulgent pleasures. For the poor man, that money will save his entire family. As for the young man, had the merchant continued to argue with him, he would have missed his ship, and now, that ship is sinking. This tale carries a profound message. In life, we often believe we know what is best, yet things do not always go as planned. We must trust that everything we experience, whether good or bad, is the best arrangement for us. If we can do so, we will find gratitude in good times and joy even in adversity. Life is never perfect, but we can live meaningfully in the present.